far away from these dreams as you think you are. And I'd say, really, Dad? And he goes, no, you're actually a lot closer than you think. But because you think it's so far away, you behave in accordance with that belief system, and it always keeps it that far away from you.
How do we bring our dreams closer to us?
That's a great question. The first thing is you need to believe and know that your one decision, one relationship, one meeting, one book, one thought, one something away from a completely different life. And when you know that, then you begin to look for them.
Like, how do you get that group of guys, you know?
Stop being lazy.
Like being around the group.
Stop being lazy. When was the last time you went out of your house with the intent of meeting new people?
Well, you know what? I meet women.
When was the last time you went out of your house with the intent of meeting new people?
Yesterday, actually.
Where'd you go?
I went bowling.
With whom?
It was a group of my homegirls. They go bowling. So
you did not go to the bowling alley with a group of your homegirls with the intent of meeting new people. You went to the bowling alley with your homegirls for recreation.
You want to go for dinner, and you're in prep, you're like, I can't go out, you know? You can't eat, you can't go out. And it gets to the point, too, where they're like, oh, he's just going to say no, don't even bother inviting him. So you find certain friends will stop even talking to you because you're that boring guy, so you miss out on.
Don't chase women.
Really?
They'll chase you.
Is that your strategy?
Yeah.
Does it work?
Works very well.
The second you realize that a girl is damaged, the second you realize that she's a flaky attention whore who's going to make your life miserable, the second you make that realization, no matter how early or how late in the relationship, the second you realize it, you leave her, you dump her instantly. No second guessing, no thinking that it can be fixed. No. You drop her like a hot rock. You drop her and you move on and you leave her in your rearview mirror and you don't look back because that woman will ruin you.
Good morning, Starshine. The Earth says hello.
Yes, now, come over to our side of the fence. This woman is speaking absolute facts. They don't want a nice guy. The reason why they run over back to the fuckboy is because the nice guys don't challenge them on anything. It's unfulfilling to women when they just let them do whatever the fuck they want. That's not how it works, boys. It's not how it works. Listen, I'm not saying that you need to be a mean, arrogant douchebag. That's not what this is about. The whole thing is that they're going to test you relentlessly to see if you're a suitable partner. A lot of that is just them seeing how much they can get away with because it's just in their DNA. Them as an animal, they want to know that you don't have any bitch in your blood. If you've got bitch in your blood, woo, you're getting booted for that fuckboy around the corner.
Bro, pull yourself together. You weren't meant to be weak and effeminate and nursing 3 mild addictions at any given time.
Went to a singles mixer, and only women showed up.
When it comes to guys, what do you expect them to bring to the table?
Money. A house. Money and respect. I'm big.
What are y'all bringing to the table?
Money. Pierced titties. And that ass.
That ass, can we see it?
For girls, I feel like we lessen our body count. We never really give the true number of body counts because it increases our value.
I told him that I don't need a man, I want one. He was offended by that.
I do not need a man. I can finance myself, I can fuck myself, and I can feed myself. So when I want a man, it's not to provide those 3 things.
I think that women should be on top always. No matter what culture, women should be on top, period.
So what would be your thought of the women who basically put their men on top? Do you think that they're just ignorant slaves to their men?
I feel like they just need to be woken up a little. Realize their worth.
I would not be with a man that's bald because I wouldn't have anything to grab in bed.
It's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay? No more. Where the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents?
Mistake you learned the hard way that you can now help people to avoid.
People do not want to hear about the good things that are happening in your life. Very, and I mean very rarely, are people actually happy for you. I know you don't mean any harm, and you're just happy and excited to talk about it. But you have to understand, other people's insecurities are going to make them feel invalidated by your success. And the way that they process that feeling is to hate your guts. Sometimes they'll go as far as to try to get in your way or tear you down. Every single time that I have forgotten this fact, I have reaped the consequences of that mistake. People want to see you doing good, but they don't want to feel like you're doing better than them. And if they're doing better than you, they don't want you to catch up.
You hang out with dudes that are suckers, that don't get girls, that are meek, that don't go to the gym, etc., or aren't open to improvement. Those are gentlemen you don't want to spend time with. A lot of you guys hang out with maybe some old high school friends or whatever that are, whipped by their girlfriends, or guys that are, snitches. Like, they'll sit there and, sell you out for a girl. We've said on the podcast plenty of times, you never, ever want to hang out with guys that can't get girls, because they'll sell you up the river for a woman, and that's the worst thing ever, man. You need to be around guys that have high integrity, that are going through the same thing that you are, ambitious, and aren't weak-minded. I want to
This is absolutely true. Most people don't realize how badly it fucks up your mental health until they get off of it and stop. Okay, that shit is whack. You are not supposed to be watching two other people have intercourse on a daily basis, okay? That shit is weird. Stop watching it.
Say it with me. Say it with your chest. Fuck that hoe. Especially if you're in your 20s and you still building your foundation and figuring out which route in life you want to take. Fuck that hoe. If she ain't around helping you get through your lows in life and helping you build the motherfucking establishment, why is she entitled to your highs? Why?
Woo! Yes, sir. That's what I want to hear.
Thank you so much.